O'Toole, Jimmy Keaveney and Bobby Doyle. And the Offaly side there in their tricolour hoops. Martin Furlong at goal. The full-back line, Eugene Mulligan, Liam Connor and Ollie Minnick. The half-back line, Paddy Fitzgerald, Richie Connor, the captain, and Stephen Darby. Midfielders, Johnny Mooney and Jerry Carroll. And the half-forwards, Paddy Fenning, Kevin Kilmurray and Tom Fitzpatrick. And the full-forward line, Pat Doyle, Sean Lowry and Matt Connor. And all set for this 1979 Leinster football final. Lead today is Paddy Collins, the Westmeath County Secretary. Dublin playing into the goal on our left, the wind stiffening a little. This is Jimmy Keaveney, Tony Hanaho now. A quick attack as Dublin play to that goal, the railway end. Bobby Doyle with the shot for Dublin, it's going to go wide. Furlong, you can see the slip there. That's how slippery this pitch is after the downpours we had up to about 2:30. The miners experienced lots of difficulty too, although if the sun stays out and this rain stays away, it could dry out very quickly. Jimmy Keaveney here to take this sideline kick. He's about 45 metres out from the Offaly post. That's curling wide though, harmlessly, so that's 2 wides by Dublin, and they're just over a minute playing this Leinster final. There was a very slight wind before the game started, but since the rain stopped, it has stiffened quite a bit. Martin Furlong. This is John McCarthy back after an injury, putting Dublin again on the attack. That's cut off by Liam Connor, the fullback, cleared away for Offaly. This is Fran Ryder beaten this time. Bernard Brogan keeps it in. Gay O'Driscoll is there, number 2, but it was deflected. Linesman then signalling the other way, so it's a sideline kick for Offaly. That's Stephen Darby, their left half back. Good long kick, but it's taken caught by the wind now. Nicely fielded there by Fran Ryder. Back to Tommy Drum. The wind's holding that as it falls. Kept in by David Hickey to Brian Mullins. The pass ahead to Bernard Brogan. Dublin moving very well in these early minutes. Still Bernard Brogan, no one coming to him. Gone past Tony Hanaho. This is Bobby Doyle, the shot, it's gone wide. 3 wides for Dublin, 2.5 minutes played. Well, Dublin are doing the attacking, but they're not finishing it off as they would like. Furlong's kick out. Oh, well fielded by Bernard Brogan, knocked away from him. Long kick by Anton O'Toole off the upright. Martin Furlong in trouble, but this is Paddy Fitzgerald. He gets them out of trouble. That was an anxious moment for them. This is Pat Fenning to Kevin Kilmurray. Kevin, who came back for the quarter-final. This is Gay O'Driscoll. 15 is Matt Connor. It's a free out. Paddy Collins has blown out in the middle of the field. The players didn't hear it for a moment, but it is a free out for the Dublin defence. Paddy Cullen, the goalkeeper, coming out. That kick by the referee put a little too far past Paddy Cullen. And that's where the free will be taken from. 8 or 9 metres out from Paddy Cullen's end line. Dublin have got the sun behind them too. It's shining into Offaly's eyes. This is Tommy Drum driving forward from the half-back line. Stephen Darby, number 7. David Hickey, number 10, get back off the ground. That's 4 wides for Dublin. Furlong's kick out. This is the longest one so far, coming quite near midfield, knocked away from Brian Mullins, comes to Kevin Kilmurray. Now this is Mick Holden, the new full-back, the first time he's got it. Out to Mullins, who's unmarked. Kevin Kilmurray with them now. Pat Fenning is 10 on the right. That's a free for Dublin. Mullins about to take it quickly, changes his mind. Nicely cut off by Ollie Minnett, the cornerback, cleared away. Pat Fenning here. The pass to Jerry Carl, and long delivery by Carl, the full forward, Sean Lowry. In this first man-to-man duel with Mick Holden, the full forward gets it. That was cleverly invented, a good pass to Jerry Carl. And then Jerry fouled by Brian Mullins. That's a free to Offaly. Mick Holden, county hurler and now a county footballer, running back to his position, but Sean Lowry, the full forward, he's the one to take the free. About 23 metres out with it, Corrin, yes! The first score of the match, and it comes from the full forward for Offaly. Sean Lowry just curled it in nicely from that free. Be a line ball to Offaly. Red-headed right half-back. Paddy Fitzgerald's the man to take it. Kevin Kilmurray and Fran Ryder. Fran Ryder knocks it down, but into the hands of Pat Doyle. This is Johnny Mooney slipping, and you can see how slippy it is. That's the full forward, Sean Lowry again. That came way down from Paddy Fitzgerald's sideline kick, got to Johnny Mooney and then to the full forward, and now Sean Lowry's got 2 points. That's John McCarthy. That was too far for Brian Mullins. He gets a toe to it. Bernard Brogan gets another toe to it, but Paddy Fitzgerald is there for Offaly. The pass to Pat Fenning. That's out to Stephen Darby, number 7. Look how fast he can go down that wing. Number 8, Brian Mullins, trying to close him off. 10 is David Hickey, but Darby still gets the shot. It'll go wide though. Paddy Cullen to kick out. Dublin, who started attacking from the very throw-off, had quite a few attacks, but it's Offaly who starts the scoring. This is Brian Mullins. John McCarthy knocked away from him. Johnny Mooney now, number 8 for Offaly. That's Bobby Doyle to Anton O'Toole. This is David Hickey, shot blocked by Stephen Darby, and listen to the Offaly roars of appreciation for that one. Stephen Darby was very brave there. Five is Paddy Fitzgerald, he's the man who'll take the free. But Stephen Darby showed great courage in throwing himself across David Hickey's attempted shot. This is Johnny Mooney for Offaly. Offaly playing into that sun that's quite bright now. Mick Holden, full-back. That's Tommy Drum. Richie Connor cutting it off for Offaly. And then losing it, Tony Hanaho taking it up quickly. Bobby Doyle flicking it away, but he's fouled. Bobby Doyle hurt. And Dublin will be anxious about this because Doyle has been suffering from an injury. That's Paddy Collins sending off the trainer there. He doesn't want anyone on the field unless he gives the permission. Bobby Doyle is back on his feet again, but he had been suffering from an injury most of this winter. Brian Mullins to take the free for Dublin. That will go to Martin Furlong. Dangerous. It's Anton O'Toole got there, but it's side netting. That was very dangerous. It was humping. Looked as if Martin Furlong had it cut off, but then the hump deceived him, and Anton O'Toole, right a picture there. Number 13 got a fist to it, but it was the wrong side of the net. John McCarthy and now Tony Hanaho. The shot from Hanaho from 45 metres out. It's gone too far to the wide. That's 6 too far right, and that's 6 wides now for Dublin. They're missing chances, and Offaly have taken the only 2 real chances that they got. Again Martin Furlong. Stephen Darby, number 7. 10 is David Hickey. For the line ball to Dublin. Jimmy Keaveney coming out there. It's about 35 metres out from the end line. He takes a long, long run at it. That's coming to Tony Hanaho, who's unmarked. That's cut off quickly by Ollie Minnick, who clears it away over the sideline. It'll be a line ball for Dublin, but it was quickly cut off. Tony Hanaho was found unmarked on the left of the square. Bobby Doyle with the sideline kick. That looks a very good one, and it's a great point. That was about 35 metres out. The score there, it was an excellent kick. He allowed for the wind and got the first point. So 2-1 now as Offaly lead. Out comes right to midfield, and it's magnificently fielded by Brian Mullins. But his shot's glued away off his toe. Anton O'Toole keeps it from going in. He doesn't. The linesman just flagging it. It looked as if Anton had got there in time, so it's Stephen Darby. Offaly's line ball. Bernard Brogan's fingers, but it's Fran Ryder who eventually clears it away for Dublin, but it'll be another line ball for Offaly. Bobby Doyle throwing it back to Ollie Minnick, and the corner back will take this one. This time he's about 38 or 39 metres out from the end line. Bernard Brogan keeping it in. That's Fran Ryder, the centre half back for Dublin. Oh, that's going to break to Eugene Mulligan for Offaly, then to Richie Connor. This is Tom Fitzpatrick. He's been fouled. 10, David Hickey. Pat Fleming just gone out of picture. And the man to take the free is Jerry Carroll, the midfielder. Jerry, who was 21 only last Monday week. Trying to find Matt Connor, and he does that. And Matt is surrounded. He's fouled now by Tommy Drum. And Sean Lowry, 14 there in picture, now coming to take it. You can see the line. It's just beyond the 20-metre line. A little to the left, but it should be no bother to Sean Lowry. Now it's 3 points for Offaly and 3 points for Sean Lowry. The kick out goes beyond midfield. This is Bernard Brogan. Number 12 is Tom Fitzpatrick. That's a free to Dublin. And Tommy Drum is the taker. Good long one, he takes two. Meant for Anton O'Toole, but Jimmy Keaveney, oh, nicely done to David Hickey. This is dangerous, and it's Martin Furlong magnificently getting down to it. That was good reflex action. But the Offaly defence left David Hickey in there, and David had a few men on his left. Tony Hanaho and Bobby Doyle was on his left, but the Offaly goalkeeper got quickly down to that and cut off the angle. So a 45-metre kick for Dublin. Jimmy Keaveney places it on that 45-metre line. He doesn't. He places it a fraction of a metre inside the line, and the sideline man comes out. There's exactitude. It is the 45-metre line. It's supposed to be 45 metres out. Now Jimmy, remember, has a stiffening wind behind him. Floating it nicely, but floating it to the left and wide. They're missing chances with this wind behind them. Look at the way the wind stops that and it reaches. The air comes down dead to Johnny Mooney, knocked away from by Bernard Brogan. Stephen Darby, but booting it into the crowd. Dublin sideline kick. Brian Mullins will take this one. Into the centre. Jimmy Keaveney lets it go. Eugene Mulligan getting it away quickly for Offaly. Close to the sideline. Pat Doyle, number 13. 4 for Dublin is David Ford. And this is Pat O'Neill who'll take the sideline kick. It's meant for Tony Hanaho. It goes past himself and Richie Connor. Another sideline kick. Eugene Mulligan just gone out of shot. Bobby Doyle again, and this is nearer in than the one he did score. But Bobby floating this one square across. Knocked out nicely to Bernard Brogan by David Hickey, then to Brian Mullins, and he's fouled, or he's penalised, not him, but Bernard Brogan penalised for the wrong pass by Paddy Collins. So obviously the referee from Westmeath going to be strict on the proper interpretation and employment of the hand pass. This is Ollie Minnick, the corner back, to take the free out for Offaly. He's one of the younger lads, 22 in April. That was well jumped for by Bernard Brogan, but it's Johnny Mooney who comes up with it, and then there's a free to Offaly. Then Johnny leaving it to Stephen Darby. 8 to 10 metres in from the sideline. It's at the middle of the field. Kevin Kilmurray jumping from away from him. Sean Lowry with it now. Still it's Sean Lowry. Pat O'Neill, but Lowry gets the shot in, and it's gone wide. That's only the second wide that Offaly have had. They've had 3 points. Dublin have had 7 wides and 1 point. It's Jerry Carroll for Offaly, nicely catching that, then getting away, getting past Fran Ryder, but Fran covering back quickly, and Jerry Carroll with the attempt has gone too far to the right, or has it kept in by Pat Doyle. It's now gone over. That'll be a kick out again for Paddy Cullen. the big crowd appreciating this tense struggle in this fourth Leinster final between them. Dublin have won 2 and Offaly 1 of the previous 3. This is Bernard Brogan away, first timing it. Anton O'Toole, but Ollie Minnick cuts it off. Then Stephen Darby. That left flank of the Offaly defence is doing quite well there. Stephen Darby. And it's the cornerback who cut it out. He'll take the free. That's Tommy Drum, nicely taking it down. Crossfield to John McCarthy. It's Johnny Mooney knocking it back to Ollie Minnick. Meant for Johnny Mooney again, a little too far. Tommy Drum though for Offaly, or for Dublin rather, and then he's dragged down by Pat Fenning. And the free is taken, but the referee will want to take it again. No, he lets it go on. He was going to take Fenning's name. This is David Hickey, out to Anton O'Toole. He's punched past David Hickey again, blocked. The Offaly defence closing up very quickly. Ollie Minnick getting it away. Then Liam Connor. This is Johnny Mooney. That defence is doing well. Now Jerry Carroll for Offaly. And look at the solo. Look at how far Jerry has gone. Sean Lowry and Mick Holden in this tussle. Fran Ryder, number 6, coming back to help out. And takes off the pressure. He's fouled by Kevin Kilmurray. And he leaves it to Tommy Drum. Then Tommy leaving it to Paddy Cullen, coming out beyond that 13-metre line. But this is Ollie Minnick, unmarked at the moment because it looks as if there are Dublin switches, but the Offaly defenders are following them. This is Pat Doyle. Oh, that was meant for Pat Fenning, but it went wrong. Pat O'Neill gets it. Anton O'Toole and Ollie Minnick. And it's the Offaly man again. He's doing so well in that corner. Anton O'Toole back after a long, troublesome injury. Ollie Minnick again with the kick for Offaly. Broken down by Brian Mullins. Bobby Doyle, back to Brian Mullins. Pass to Jimmy Keaveney. Shot half put off by Tomas Connor. Paddy Fitzgerald loses it. It's a free in. John McCarthy fouled. That's Jimmy Keaveney, 14. A little to the right, you can see him right of your picture. 22 metres out, Jimmy Keaveney with the point. So now just 1 point between them, and they're playing 22 and a half minutes. This is David Hickey. He switched over to left half forward. John McCarthy's gone right corner, and Anton O'Toole right half. But this is Tony Hanaho. That's meant for McCarthy. It's gone too far. Johnny Mooney, Bernard Brogan, but Johnny Mooney for Offaly. He's playing excellently at midfield. Paddy Fitzgerald. This is Tom Fitzpatrick. It's Matt Connor rather, number 15. Then he's fouled. That's Matt Connor and Gay O'Driscoll, and Gay is displeased with Paddy Collins' decision, but it's the free into Offaly. The 13-metre line there, quite close to the sideline flag as you can see, and Sean Lowry, he's the only Offaly man who scored so far. But how well he has got those 3 points. Is this another? It's two. So dropped short, and it's Fran Ryder who takes it away. David Hickey now, he's left half forward, and Stephen Darby has come over following him. That's Tony Hanna, who his jersey was pulled, and Paddy Collins spotted it. Quickly taken by Pat O'Neill. There's nobody marking Eugene Mulligan. That's Jerry Carroll for Offaly. That's Pat Doyle for Offaly. This is Matt Connor. And that's a free in. So obviously a foul committed after the ball had been delivered, so it's brought up to that spot, and Sean Lowry, 13 metres out, at a left angle, and that's the 4th point. Paddy Collins kick out, Bernard Brogan knocked away from him by Johnny Mooney. This is Kevin Kilmurray, still Kilmurray, and he's dragged down. Obviously Dublin so aware of the danger of this experienced centre-half forward who came back into the team after over a year's absence, only against Laois in the quarter-final. It's Sean Lowry again. This is the furthest out he's taken him, but it's no bother to him. That's brilliant marksmanship. That one was about 35 metres out, and Sean Lowry puts over his 5th point. Johnny Mooney getting up to the kick-out. His midfield partner, Jerry Carroll, here. That's Matt Connor for Offaly. Geo Driscoll putting the pressure on, and then Dublin win it. Fran Ryder, but they've been harried and harassed and fouled in that instance, so it's a free out to Dublin and Fran Ryder. Dublin will be lamenting those earlier misses. They've had 7 wides in the first 20 minutes. Paddy Cullen with the free. This is Stephen Darby. What a superb little defender he is. Pat O'Neill, that'll be a free, many metres up. The referee penalising Pat O'Neill. And that's a good 50 metres way up there. It's now a 20-metre free. And it was nearly at midfield when Stephen Darby kicked it, and Pat O'Neill fouling him after the delivery. So Dublin penalised that 50 metres. Sean Lowry again, to the right this time. And that's the first one he's missed. But Dublin making his substitution. Fran Ryder. Richie Connor, centre-half back for Offaly. That's Pat Doyle, number 13. Centre-half back Fran Ryder. That's to David Foran. And that's tough stuff out there now. There's no quarter being asked, and certainly none given. The free to Dublin, the substitution they've made. Mick Kennedy is in for Geo Driscoll at right corner back. Fran Ryder getting ready to take the free. Brian Mullins, it's knocked away from him. It comes to Tommy Drum. It's Eugene Mulligan, unmarked down there. Pat O'Neill who deflects it, but it comes to Pat Benning for Offaly. Sean Lowry. Oh, nicely squared across to Matt Connor, who's popped up on the right. And what a good sidestep, and this is Pat Doyle. His way is impeded, but he's got the point. No, it's wide, it's wide. It looked for a minute as if Pat here had got that point, but just gone wide. This is coming to Tony Hanaho. David Hickey. Jimmy Keaveney. Nicely transferred to Hickey. Oh, and he's been down. Brian Mullins doesn't like it, but it's Jerry Carroll who's been penalised, and now Brian Mullins has clocked him, and oh, Paddy Collins must put the foot down straight away. This could ruin the Leinster final. Mullins, the referee wants to talk to him. He's also talking to Richie Connor. The Dublin midfielder and the Offaly centre half-back. He's having a strong word with them, warning them what will happen the next time. Jimmy Keaveney lining up the free. That's the angle that Jimmy's got. It's not an angle because it's straight in front of the post. And Jimmy makes no mistake. 3 points between them now. 5-2. 5-3 rather. Sorry, just 2 points between them. Jimmy Keaveney's second point. But Tony Hanaho gets a boot to it. Hanaho gets it again. And then down the wing where Eugene Mulligan fluffs it. David Hickey in on top of it quickly. This is coming to Richie Connor. Anton O'Toole in picture. And Stephen Darby coming over to take the line ball. Who started at left half-back, moved over when David Hickey switched, following the Dublin man. That's not a good one. That'll be Dublin's kick. So midfielder Mullins. Just 3 minutes to go to half-time. The 2 points separating them. David Hickey dropping it. Stephen Darby doing so well. And then he's really down. Now David Hickey will be penalised most assuredly for that. So the little book coming out, and David Hickey, they will go into it. Tony Hanaho with them. Jimmy Keaveney coming into picture. Liam Connor is the fullback. From the Offaly supporters. Richie Connor takes the free. Breaks to Pat O'Neill for Dublin. And he's fouled by Kevin Gilmurray. 3 up to the champions. So he's going to throw it up himself. It was obviously a double foul. Kevin Gilmurray, Pat O'Neill and Jerry Carr. Brian Mullins is the one who catches it, loses it, gets it again, and then he's fouled. Bobby Doyle knocked away from him. Comes to Ollie Minnick. It was Eugene Mulligan that knocked it away, and Paddy Collins has spotted a foul. Jimmy Keaveney putting up a fist too, and he's put off. He's gone. Jimmy Keaveney disgusted with himself there. Was he fouled Ollie Minnick as the ball came out? Paddy Collins calling in some help for the cornerback, Kevin Heffernan, bringing Jimmy Keaveney off. So Dublin now down to 14 men. Being helped up there. He's still on the field. He's staying in the game. Now it's 15 Offaly men against 14 from Dublin. Richie Connor with the free for Offaly. Pat O'Neill for Dublin. Jerry Carroll for Offaly now. This is Fran Ryder for Dublin. Slipping out of defence with it. Still Fran Ryder, and then the use of the boot. That's Pat Doyle, and really Paddy Collins must stop this straight away. This is the sort of thing that's the ruination of the modern game of football. David Foran to take the free. Bernard Brogan for Dublin. That was meant for Bobby Doyle, but too far. Eugene Mulligan is there. 13, Anton O'Toole. And that's the first half at an end, and Offaly going in, leading by 2 points. Offaly 5 points, and Dublin now with 14 men, 3 points, so 2 points between them. Paddy Collins, the referee, coming off to the accompaniment of cheers from one side and boos from the Dublin supporters, but cheers from the Offaly supporters.
La han fristin eisiau gos cwmer o foli I gwrawd os tiaws eich gymwr o'n blian rybysyn. Conas y fach achos y dar y la. Nhw yn nair o'ch leis na cori cref ela rwael y gwy gylaion. Tfanig.
So Paddy Collins starting the second half. Dublin into the attack straight away as the start of the first half, but remember it's they're behind. Liam Connor cutting it off for Offaly. He's fouled it. He turned once too often, so 3 against them. Now could this be a chance for Dublin to pull back to 1 point? Jimmy Keaveney, remember, they're close-in free taker. He's gone off the field, put up in the first half, so it's Brian Mullins with this one. 45 metres out. Liam Connor gets it. Brogan and kicking it wide. They had 7 wides in the first half. They've started with 1 in the first 40 seconds. Martin Furlong, now with the sun behind his back, has got rid of the cap that he was wearing in the first half. Brian Mullins, magnificently fielded. Bobby Doyle transferring it to David Hickey. David Hickey with the shot. Martin Furlong gets a boot to it. That was great reaction by the goalkeeper. Brian Mullins to David Hickey. And Hickey's low ground shot. Martin Furlong just getting his right boot to deflect it over. It's a 45-metre kick. The man to take it. They're against the wind now. A shot from Bobby. That's Liam Connor for Offaly. And the clearance from the full-back. Pat Penning here for Offaly. That's curling badly away, but Johnny Mooney will get to it. Tony Hanahoe closing up now. Still Johnny Mooney. Kevin Kilmurray knocked away by Fran Ryder. That's Eugene Mulligan, the cornerback, now on the half-forward line.